Hey, what's going on, everyone? Thank you for tuning into another JD channel video, which I know it's been some time since I've done a car video, aside from maybe the Civic or the E46, which right now is at my mom's. That's why I have that empty space here for once. But you know what? A few of you have seen on my Snapchat another car, so why don't I show you a little bit about it and tell you how I got it before I start modifying it, because I'm really tempted to just change the whole look of it, but might as well do a video first. Alright, so right now we're passing the SI and of course the dusty CM7. We're coming across to the front of the driveway, and check this out. There's two Integras here, but this green one right here is mine. I bought this from the original owner. Has a lot of miles. I just changed the plates and took off the emblems. Let's hop on in and start it up. Changed the knob. I had the stock knob for a little bit, but you know, I was already thinking, why not swap it? So I swapped the knob. Has a traditional cassette player. I got a radio coming in for that. I put the phone mount. Now let's go start it up. And just like older cars, I have this problem with the high idle, but let's see how high it idles right now. Not bad. At least no check engine light this time. Hop on under the hood. Pop open the hood. Old owner got in an accident, so the radiator support's kind of crooked. But here's the stock beauty of an LS motor. He gave me a new battery, new distributor, new wires. I did have to replace the master cylinder and alternator already, but it's because I started fiddling with it. What do you expect was going to happen, right? I've had this for about a month. It's a 94 LS Integra. Has no sunroof. Terrible paint job. Honda emblems for my Del Sol. I don't know why I did that. Just did it for the hell of it. See where it's idling now. Everything pretty much works in it. You have the cassette radio. You can hear it going up. Turn this off, just so I don't get copyrighted there. The AC works. You hear the radio in the background. It's idling a little higher, but it's better than I did yesterday. So let's take it for a ride. Now this is a 5-speed, of course, since I prefer a manual transmission. And I'm my own cameraman, so I'm just holding it up. Let's take this for a ride and go around. Go warm it up. I know many are like, wait, you have hella cars already. And that's true, I do. Which I didn't mean to pick this up, but at the same time, it ended up being a $250 car. And people are probably like, wait, what are you talking about? This is literally a $250 car. That's what I paid him for it. I paid him $300, and he had customized plates, which I guess in Hindi means something like stranger. I returned those to DMV. They charged me an upcharge for it. I asked them for an additional $50, and so here we are. Now it's mine. So I had it for a few days. I ran it for a little bit after transferring it over at AAA. So they gave me some temporary operating permits because it hadn't been really running for years. But I drove it home. He actually doesn't live too far from me, so kinda as I shouldn't have done it. Oh well, you know, it wasn't that far. It wasn't that big. Relaxing with a 5-speed transmission, which a lot of people already are telling me to K-swap it, but since I already have the Accord and the K20Z3 Civic, I don't think I'm going to really do that. Sorry if the camera's moving, it's in my left hand. Ooh. road. I don't know if they're moving or what's happening. They're in a... Oh, there they are. Some of those electric chairs. See here, stop. Oddly, with the B18B one motor that comes in this car, it's actually pretty fun to drive. It doesn't have VTEC, but most Hondas do now, but it's not necessary with this car. Sadly though, it only weighs, I think what, 183 pounds less than my Civic Si, which is shocking because my Civic Si is a lot newer, has a sunroof, and has a bigger motor, bigger brakes, the whole 9 yards. Why it only weighs that much difference, I don't know. I guess that just means that the Si is really light, which I would have figured the car would be heavier. And I think that the Civic actually might be bigger than this at that point. Just taking this out to somewhere I can kind of do a shot of it outside. Shifts smoothly. He said it had a pretty new clutch. I agree with it. It smogged with flying colors on its first try. I was kind of surprised at that. But when I was coming back from the smog shop, the battery light came on. I took out the alternator to test it. Apparently the alternator wasn't creating a charge. I thought about, should I rebuild it because it's a $300 car or $250 car, excuse me. But then again, I said, yeah, might as well just spend the money, since, I mean, it wasn't that much. I think I spent like a little bit less than 60 for the rebuilt alternator or remanufactured, and it's holding up well. I got a Duralast brake master cylinder, which this guy didn't even use a damn signal to swap. I don't know why they did that, because they should have stayed in their lane. The Duralast brake master cylinder has a lifetime warranty, which they connect to your phone number. So, I mean, if that goes out, apparently it does happen often with these, just swap them. See, I mean, I'm planning, with all the extra parts I have from the Si, I actually want to do the 5-lug conversion eventually. And that's going to involve some new axles. The Si brakes, I'm not sure if I'm going to do front and rear. I know I could do at least the front. And of course, I will do a little bit of either a wrap or paint. I really don't know. I'm thinking more towards paint, but if I should wrap it, I mean, let somebody tell me in the comments below if I should wrap it, but I'm thinking that's going to be a little harder of a job. I mean, this car isn't bad. I mean, it does have 240,000 miles. I think I've added about 1,000 so far. It's not too bad. I mean, it runs well. It doesn't leak oil, which is amazing. It doesn't eat oil. And I changed the power steering fluid when I did the alternator, because you unhook the pipe. So it has new, genuine power steering fluid. Not a bad car. And right now the AC is blowing cold, which is nice. The one thing is, though, the temperature portion of this doesn't work, but I like it cold in the car, so it doesn't really matter. Shifting through the gears. I put LED headlights already. But hey, I mean, those who know me, if you blame me for doing it, I don't think y'all are surprised that I did it. Now I'm looking for a steering wheel cover, since I already have the Honda emblems. And hopefully I solder my radio soon. You'd be surprised. It's a little hard to find Honda harnesses. But I found 2 sets for about $5. So I'm hoping that I only really need the one while I have this car, but if not, I have a backup. And then hopefully I find another one after that, because it seems like these are getting hard to come by for the 1986 to 03 harnesses for pretty much Honda Acura. At least that's the years that it says. I know that this is the same harness I've had in my Del Sol and the other cars, so it seems the same. I mean, the SI and the Acura stock. Shakes a little bit, but not too bad. See if you can hear this. Not a bad rumble. I mean, there are times where I'm thinking, should I have spent a little more and found a better Integra? At the moment, the way this thing runs, I don't think so. I mean, visually outside it's in poor condition, which you'll see in a moment. But it drives nice. It drives decent enough that for a $250 piece of transportation, you're not doing long. The insurance on this is pretty good. Yeah, with not collision, but comprehensive. I put comprehensive on this thing. It's not bad. It was like 200 and I believe 230 for every 6 months. And that's when it's actually pretty high coverage.